that does work. Wonderful. Alright. Well, in case anyone tunes in, just running a little bit of Hell Clock, and I figured what the hell, I might as well stream a little bit while I do it. Let me bring up, there we go. Right. Tested my audio, tested my video, all that good stuff. Okay, the video quality doesn't look garbage this time. That's a good sign. Let's check the Twitch real quick. I don't know what happened last time, but the video quality was really bad, and I didn't realize until significantly later. Okay, that doesn't look bad. Alright. Also, I am in glasses because, I don't know, I felt lazy today. Didn't want to put the contacts in, so... Alright, I got a couple of options here. One of them is, I believe this was my Ascension run I did, which... Yeah, now that I'm looking at the playtime, that is probably not great for the Hell difficulties, but it's alright. I fully convinced myself yesterday that, man, maybe I could have won if I would have done the right mode, and then after that I went into campaign and realized, oh wait, I may know how to make like endgame builds thanks to playing almost exclusively Ascensions. I forgot that the campaign uses completely different upgrade trees and has, like, certain relics only show up in certain acts, and yeah, I was not winning that. Never mind. I could stop coping. So now, just run through the game, seeing what's new. I just got to, the endgame. I did one of the endgame modes. I'm trying some of the new skills. I see the bell is also different for this endgame compared to the Ascensions, so yeah, just gonna try stuff and see what happens. Let's see. So I kept a lot of items because, oh my gosh, I kept a lot of items. Hold on, we gotta sell some stuff here. Because I want to run this build a little bit more, but after that, I want to switch around and see what I can make with some of the other items I've kept. Specifically, I want to try messing with Lead Sermon a little bit, because I haven't used that skill at all. So that will probably be next, but we'll see. We'll see. What do I have here? Conviction and mana cost. It says plague damage and plague resistance. Well, there's a world where this is useful, but it is not useful to me right now. So let's see. I can replace that, because I'm going to sell most of the common stuff. I see some of the common items have like this corrupted thing, which is like an extra stat that seems unique. I feel like because it says corrupted, there's probably some sort of negative aspect to it, but I admit I don't know what that is. It also seems like it's just the basic items that get corrupted, so I don't know how good they'll be, but some of them, like 50% skill projectile amount before upgrades, seems really useful, so I'm holding on to that. And then this one, +1 max active summons for all summon skills. That sounds crazy. So even though it's like a common, we're holding on to that. It's a common tier 1, no less. But yeah, I'm holding that. I don't know if Exalted is a different rarity, but that's not getting sold. However, since I am getting to the point where I'm out of storage, I might have to choose which builds I'm not interested in running now. I do kind of wish we had more storage space just for like campaign, because usually I play Ascension, so I never actually fill up my storage. Whatever the first item I get is, that's where I run with that and try to build around that. Campaign lets me do a little bit more switching around, even though it's probably not encouraged to do so. But I want to try it and see what I can make work there. So let's see, move speed. I literally don't need move speed. Do I need lightning resistance more than plague resistance? Not really. A little bit, but not really. If I unequip this, then I need plague resistance more, so... How much of an upgrade is this? Not even that much. Alright, I'll sell that one. Bleeding enemies deal reduced damage to you. I do want this. Unfortunately, the stats on it are not what I want for this build, but I do want that. Or I could replace it with this, but I kind of like the bleed damage more than the bleed damage prevention. I do want to keep this for later, for if I might try to do the same build I'm doing in Ascension at some point, so I want to hold on to that. This seems interesting. This is a new one I've never seen, so I just might run it at some point. I kind of don't like Fader's Lash, but I think that is a new relic, so maybe I'll mess with it. I'm not sure. I should be looking to see what I don't need here, honestly. Oh, but that has a lot of lightning damage. That was why I kept these. Because I might do a Tupa's Wrath build with those. Critical hits with melee. This was when I was doing my Whirlwind build, which... You know, maybe I just sell everything from the Whirlwind build. I'm not actually using it. That's plague damage. You know what? Yeah, I'm just going to sell that. I'm going to sell this because even running an Ignite build like I am right now, I'm still not using it. Oh, this Holy Fire build, that is very good too. I don't know if it's more effective than what I'm running, but it's pretty effective. That seems like it could be good if I do a Bombard build, which might happen. Oh, right, I kept this for if I went back to a melee build. So I actually don't want to sell all of the double knife stuff. Right. This is kind of the problem, is there are so many different builds I want to run with this. You know what? I don't want to do a split shot build. I'm not the biggest fan of split shot. I know it's good. I just don't love running it, honestly. I probably don't need that. I definitely do not want that, actually. Because I think the shield is the important part of the closed body. Maybe there are builds that won't use it, but yeah, I definitely do want the shield on that. I'm gonna go ahead and sell the spearhead. Basically, my idea right now is I'm just gonna sell the things that go into builds that I don't think I will make on this file. Because I am gonna do multiple files. As you saw, I already have 5, and that's probably not the end of them. Wait, don't I already have chance multiplier, physical damage? Oh, right, I kept 2 because there's a world where I could turn Jaguar Spear into fire damage or into physical damage. And depending on the direction I go, I might want one or the other. So, okay, I'll hold on to that. I don't need this. I don't need this. Those weren't even bad, I just don't think I need them. I could see that being something. I could see that being something. This might be. Actually, yeah, this goes in a Jaguar Spear build, so I'll keep that. Lead Sermon. I do want to mess with the Silata Trap. I haven't really done much with it. Okay, so Madeira. One of the testers told me this is broken, but also that the broken part is because of the fire damage. I'll be honest, I've played with it, and I see why he said that. but it feels less broken to me than the other Ignite skills, like the dive I'm running now. Admittedly, I think they know better than me, so I am probably wrong on this, but it's not fitting the way I am playing the game, that is for sure. Oh, this is tier 1? They only bounce 2 times? Okay, that is something I like, but not when the artifact itself is that bad. I do want that. I do want that. Do I need 2 of these? Do I even need 1 of these? Maybe. Except that's still split shot. I mean, there is the plague split shot, but I messed with that briefly, and then I saw everyone else run it, and I kind of want to see something new right now on this file. I'm going to get rid of this. Isn't that the same one that's here? Lightning damage, tier 2. Tier 1 with not lightning damage. Okay, we will get rid of that. This seems interesting. This is, I think, if I use the Salada, that's a core piece of it. I think it's going to be a Salada led sermon build, but I'll see. I'll see what happens. All pending ignite damage as a fire hit. I'm already doing that with Lasso. Oh. Whoops, maybe I did need the split shot stuff then. Oh, I do have plague bullets. Whoops. I forgot. Anyway. Let's put these temporary items in here somewhere. Because I don't want to lose those. And in fact, that one's getting equipped. I just got to figure out where. Because I'm going to show you right now, this is kind of inventory management, but this is a Diablo style game, basically. Diablo style roguelike, like Path of Exile type thing. And very, very fun game. One of my favorites. It mixes roguelike elements in it a little bit and also speedrunning elements into it. And I love that a lot. Even though I'm not a particularly good speedrunner, it is quite fun. What I'm doing right now is an Ignite build. So basically, I am putting a lot of areas on the ground that both do damage and amplify damage. So let's see, what am I trying to put into my inventory right now again? It's this, so I need one more slot somewhere. So right now the idea is my slow time bubble will bleed, it will ignite, the bleed does more damage. I put judgment on it that reduces all resistances and stays there, but also it casts automatically because of where is it? This over here. This resistance is just to live because this is a very close quarters build, so I will take hits. But it's okay because the damage is so high that as long as I don't instantly die, I can usually survive taking those hits. Lifelink makes it so that once all the puddles are down, everyone shares damage. This makes all my fire damage do ignite, which is hitting for a lot. This is a core piece of the whole build. This is basically... Oh wait, this gives me more charges? Oh no, okay. My main damage dealing skill that you will see real soon just gets no cooldown if it hits any enemy. And that's a huge deal. This is that people take more damage inside of the slow time. This just gives me more AoEs. Oh man. Ignite makes people take more damage. What can I remove here, actually? So I need one more slot somewhere. And I'm afraid that if I remove this, I just immediately die. Because there's a lot of... There's resistances, there's life, and there's conviction on this. But I also won't know unless I try, so let's find out. What are my... Ooh, that... Hold on. What are my resistances? Yeah... So if you're under 50%, you take significantly more damage, and it looks like that puts me well under 50%. But okay, let's see what I can do with this. Because what I wanted to equip was that, but also maybe bleeding enemies deal reduced damage to me could also help with the resistance issue. Because I also have somewhere that enemies who are on fire deal less damage to me, I think. Did I not equip that? Did I make that up? Oh, it's a constellation bonus. Right. It's something in a different menu. Okay, so then I have one more slide. This gives me mana, shield, and resistances. Let's see... Life and Soulstone, relics, move speed, XP. I need survivability on some of these because I know the meta is glass cannon, but I cannot run this build as a glass cannon. That will not work. So, yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm going to upgrade... I don't really do physical damage. Does this... Oh, but this does increase the damage reduction. So let me put a couple points into that. Couple points into that, because the great thing about this dive is that it counts, or it has the melee tag on it. Oh, also, I have Steam Deck controls, so those need to change, and then R1 is there. Yeah, that should be fine. Because the idea is I want to go up and down, leave these giant puddles. That green area right there is resistance reduction, and then I have a time bubble that I can put on top of things. So once everything's said and done, let's turn on damage numbers, which I know without context doesn't mean much, but as you can see, they are pretty high. And then if I do that as well, everyone shares those giant million damage numbers. Now, personally, I don't like seeing numbers all over the screen, so I'm going to turn those off. Oh, ignite scales with my crit damage. That would explain why I'm doing so much with my ignites now. The one I need to get to this node, which I unlock by just doing runs, and once I get 4 points, I can get here, where ignited enemies will deal less damage to me. That will be a big deal for my survivability. In the meantime, I have 4,000 currency. I can upgrade a couple more things. Let's see. I don't have enough to upgrade that, which means not enough for that either. What gives me survivability? Fire resistance isn't bad. Plague resistance. What are my bad resistances? It's physical. Okay. Physical and lightning are the ones I really need. Is there anything here that gives me physical or lightning resistance? No, that would be too simple. Okay. So mid-run, I'm going to have to upgrade my physical resistance. Lightning is going to just be a problem I'll have to deal with, I guess. Yeah, I don't have enough to do that. Okay. Oh, right. I forgot I could set different loadouts here. Interesting. So actually, wait, if I do this, oh wait, this does free up a lot of storage. Let me set up a couple other builds just to free up storage. I didn't even think about this. I should have done that before, honestly. Let me do that, that. This. I really did start streaming before even playing the game. That's my bad. If anyone's watching, don't worry. We'll get to the game here very shortly. I just gotta set this up real quick. Man, I should do a Jaguar Spear build too with everything I've got. I don't know if that skill's a spell, so I'll wait on that. Actually, can I? Yeah. L2, this is the summon one. I could do this. Scale projectile mounts. Let's sermon. Sermon. And already that makes a little bit of room in my storage, and then I can figure out the rest later. Right? Well, hold on. This is, yeah, let's sermon. So this one can go here, and oh, right, I did delete future weapon. I don't have it anymore. Okay, that's fine. I'll do it eventually. Anyway, I'm gonna run this build in this nightmare mode, which is not that one? No, it's this one. Okay, endless nightmare. This was the thing that I was supposed to do yesterday that I completely misunderstood. Oh, I get less resistances. Okay. Fair enough. One less blessing. No, I will take Pursues Me with Fire attacks. Basically, I choose modifiers, do a couple of maps, fight a boss. Ooh, Imbued Relics. That's great. Discipline Imbued Relics. I don't know what the difference is. I'm gonna go with Imbued Relics and see what happens. I do not want my lightning resistance to go down because that's already one of my low ones. I don't want to lose that much gold. You know what? Let me re-roll these. Those don't sound great. I can take a fire resistance down. I do not want physical damage to go up. That is my worst resistance. So yeah, we'll do that. I start the run by getting, oh my gosh, some really good upgrades. Okay, we're going to have huge area effect on that already. So now my fire area is going everywhere. And you'll notice, so basically when I kill anything, it leaves this green puddle on the ground, which reduces elemental resistances, which is great because I'm leaving fire element and burns all over the place. Was anything alive here? Oh, yes. This build does take a little bit to get started because I do need a couple of upgrades kind of early on. Ooh, also, I maybe might need to put the survivability skill back in. They are doing a lot more damage than I knew. I'm going to prolong the time bubble. And basically the idea is a lot of enemies in this game put down like damage puddles that do a ton of damage. And I'm just trying to do the same thing back to them. And also lifelink them so that everyone takes all of the damage every time. And so far it seems to be working pretty well. I need... You know what? Activation cooldown's fine. That's not... I probably should have re-rolled it, but that's not the worst thing I could get. And so I move to the next one. Fire damage. That's perfect. What I want. I also have a little bit of lightning damage on the teleport, but I mean, it's not really. The teleport is more of a movement option than anything else. I do leave some damage puddles on the ground when I do it, but like, that's not why it's there. Ooh, something just hit me. And then, yeah, this build is, it seems to be working pretty well for endgame for me. I hadn't really run it before, but the burn puddles are very strong, and having a mobility skill that leaves the burn puddle seems pretty strong as well, especially when it constantly refreshes itself. So I think, like, when I first used the skill, I misunderstood because I was trying to use it as a mobility skill, and I don't think it's that. It's definitely more of a damage skill than a mobility skill. At least in my opinion. Ooh, that said, I am taking a lot of damage. But the good thing is I don't even really need to be in this area to be doing crazy damage because I've left so many puddles, and I've buffed my ignite damage, I've buffed my bleed damage. Things just kind of die in this puddle. Let's do Fire Lightning Shred. That means the green puddle on the ground is going to bring the resistances down lower, which is something I definitely want. Ailment duration, yes. All of my damage is coming from ailments. Bleed and ignite specifically. Alright, I need, yes, ailment duration. Perfect, I found it early this time. I was afraid I was going to have to re-roll a lot to get what I wanted, but got it first try, so that is great. And normally there's a cooldown on this jump skill, but because of the equipment I have, I get to just do it it refreshes every time that it hits anything, so it's refreshing quite a lot. Now that said, I do have to get my survivability up here soon, because that is one of the things with this build. Because I'm in everyone's face, there's a lot of enemies that can do a lot of damage to me pretty quickly. Not all of them, but yeah, some do a lot of damage. Let's see. Oh, this is something cool that they added. These unique benefits, which are basically just relic effects for relics I don't have that affect these skills. And I love these. You basically just get to have one. This isn't a bad one, but I kind of need the duration more. I don't think 5% health regen is enough for considering what I need. Here also, ailment duration sounds good. But the thing is, it removes ignite damage, and that's what I actually need. So I'm going to pick health instead and make sure that I survive, because truly, the damage is not a problem here. The problem is that sometimes I take too much damage myself. But if I can buff my survivability, then that stops mattering, is basically the way I look at that. I have movement, I have a lot of damage and damage areas, so my damage lasts a long time. I just need to survive both what the enemies are throwing at me and this persistent damage area that is following me because of the nightmare modifier. So, ooh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, I need to get out of there real quick. Yeah, I want more elemental resist, and I need to leave. Move speed, I need the elemental resists. This is the other good thing about this build is the persistent area following me, I can kind of lead it away from where I want to be and then just teleport back in, which does help quite a bit. Ooh, cooldown. The thing is, this doesn't go on cooldown. There's also, you could see numbers at the bottom above the skills, and that's how many of each rarity of blessing I can have. So this only is getting one rare blessing left. I would rather this blessing be damage or skill speed, so I'm not going to pick this. And in fact, going to reroll. Because 30% damage is more useful to me than the cooldown, which only happens if I use all of my dives and don't hit anything, which is frankly kind of rare. It does happen, but it's also just a couple of seconds at that point, so I can just deal with it. Oh, there he is. I was wondering where he was. Okay. Also, it is very hard to see these damage areas under all of the stuff that I'm putting down. But that's also kind of my fault for putting damage areas everywhere. I think it's part of why, like, I didn't really see many people mess with this sort of build yesterday, which, to be fair, this is a new skill and that was a new, this is a new DLC, so maybe also no one wanted to run the new skill in a competition. But I am seeing, like, the biggest downside to this is I can't really see where the damage areas are. I can if I'm running around like that, but as soon as we're in combat, that's part of why my survivability has to be high, is because I cannot see and dodge whatever's on the ground. I want to refresh this. I want more life. Again, I need to be able to survive, because that is where the danger is. It's not in doing damage, as you can see. I do want to keep my ignite damage, because I have some bleed, but it's less than I do ignite. Oh, there's still something here? There we go. I am going to need to pick up a potion somewhere. Alright, that's giant damage areas. Yeah, as you may be able to see, the goal is rather simple. Just damage areas, get out of there, go back in, damage area again. And also keep moving so that I don't attract that damage area that is following me. Because theoretically, with how I teleport through walls and stuff, I should be able to stay ahead of it pretty much all the time. But it's not always super easy. Oh, there's still something here. There we go. I officially think I've lost my damage puddle. There we go. Ignite damage. That's what I want. And I have 4 potions again, so the run has become significantly better again. I'm in a much better spot. Let's see. Area of effect or damage. Let's do area of effect, because everything in the time bubble is getting ignited, bled, and damage amplified. So I do want the time bubble to cover as much space as it possibly can. I don't actually care. It's supposed to be a slow, but I don't care about that aspect of it. I'm literally just doing it to increase all damage. We're gonna do physical resistance because, yeah, that's a large part of where all my damage is coming from. Normally I would do health, but this time the damage I'm taking is so, like, focused that I really do just need to make sure I'm not getting one-shotted by things. It hasn't been an issue yet, but I also wouldn't be too surprised if it becomes an issue. I also have to remember that the health clock is ticking, and I need to... Oh, man, I do dislike this about the dive skill, is sometimes it just goes way past the target, which means now I have to wait for the cooldown. Why is it not targeting him? Okay, that is actually annoying. I don't know why. That's like 4 times now. It just... Normally it locks in on the enemy like this. I don't know why it wasn't doing that. Because when I do this, as you see, his health is going down very, very quickly. But so is mine. Come on, why is it... I don't know why this boss, it's, I don't know if it's this boss specific. I've not had the issue of it just, like, missing like this before. That was significantly more annoying than it needed to be, because my skill just kept missing. But anyway, now that's over. I don't want any of this, but I also don't want to reroll, so we'll do that. I do want Ignite Duration, but I don't have 9,000. I cannot pick melee has a chance to slow me because all of my skills are melee. And it would also make my skills go significantly slower. I don't have ranged skills, though. And Wetlands is kind of a good map for the build I'm doing, because I get to teleport all over the place. So, to the Wetlands. Soulstone is meta progression, basically. Tools, I'm not completely sure what that is, to be fair. Like, I've seen the tools, I just don't know what they do. And Blessing Redraw, I do use Blessing Redraw quite a bit. Actually, let's do that. What is my Plague Resist? Oh, my Plague Resist is super high. I can take -10. That puts me at what? 73? Yeah, I can live with 73 Plague Resist. What I can't live with is the fact that I have no potions. There we go. Yeah, I still want my ignite damage, actually. Oh, man, I missed a chest. Oh, well. I'm not going back. Oh, I did not see this guy, or I would have started hitting him earlier. Oh, my God. Oh, man! The loot goblin hit me kind of hard there, actually. Oh, Nightmare Portal. So all enemies have more damage, more health, and I get another thing that follows me everywhere. Ah, hadn't seen something that follows me everywhere in a little bit. So this area, I gotta, like, find the boss that's hiding somewhere, and then... Oh, perfect. More teleports. This is good for movement. Man, just die, please. Thank you. So one of these mobs, when I kill them, a boss will appear. And I want to find that mob, kill them, kill the boss, and then it'll go back to being a regular level. That wasn't it, right? Surely not. What is my max health? Do I see that? Oh, 13,000. Okay, so this would put me to 12,000, but endurance is basically delayed damage. So if I take a hit, the higher my endurance, the less fast I take the damage, I believe. And if that's the case, with a build like this, I would like to take damage slowly, because I will probably take a lot of it. See if I can heal it back and or just get away and potion. Which does mean I have to keep potions, but you know. Surely that'll happen. Oh, give me the Shrine of Experience. Oh, the boss at some point showed up, I guess. He lost a ton of health before I even saw him, actually. That's kind of funny. Where is he? There he is. He keeps running from me. Which, you know, fair. Ooh, okay. Casting Passage gives me shield if there's an enemy. That is my teleport. I would like the lasso to hit more people. I would like the time stop to hit more people. I would like, yes, perfect. Damage on the dive. I don't actually care too much for damage on the teleport. Like, I could, I guess, but that's not that important to me. I do want more area of effect on the dive. I can take activation cooldown, sure. Oh, the trusty Bible. That I do want. That is really good for a different build I might make after. Oh, okay. There was, in fact, a damage puddle somewhere inside of my damage puddles, I see. That, I took a lot of damage. Oh, why, hello, bot. It's funny, every time you stream on Twitch, you get bots in the chat. I'm not sure why that is. I guess they look for small channels and try to, like, get people to use them because they're desperate for viewers, which, I mean, I get it. I'm there too, but, like, I don't know. It seems pretty obvious. Like, none of those bots seem like they are even remotely real people like, so I don't know if people actually fall for that or not. Alright, that's a boss down. I might take another one of these, actually, because I do want that effect. I just don't like the stats I have on mine. Give me duration, because I want multiple time stops. I really want the ignite duration, but I'm not getting enough gold by a large margin, actually. I don't know why I'm not. I must be just missing all of the chests, which is very possible. I do that pretty often, actually. Oh my gosh, look at the area of effect! It doesn't matter what's going on here. Everyone is in the time stop. Everyone gets increased damage. Everyone gets bleed. Everyone gets ignite. Oh, that's beautiful. Millions of damage on everything. Look at that. I just walk around and everything dies. The only thing I really have to pay attention to is my health, but oh my god. I also need to remember to use the lasso more, because the lasso is doing scaling damage based on my ignites, and I am doing a lot of ignites, so I should be spamming the lasso a little bit more, especially also it makes everyone share damage in the lasso, and the range on that is pretty huge. Okay. I thought a potion dropped, but I guess not. Because I do need some potions. I'm supposed to be on a timer as well, but honestly, I'm running through this fast enough that I'm really not worried about the timer. I probably should be, because it is starting to get lower. Okay, attack speed. I don't know if this actually affects my dive speed, or if move speed does that. I think I tried attack speed last time and nothing happened. So, let's see if I can re-roll this for move speed. No. Okay. Well, we'll do evasion, actually. Taking less damage is not a bad thing with this build. Immediate death. Yep. So see, I saw a tool of tinkering there. I don't know what that actually means, but I did pick up a tool. And I don't remember seeing those before this DLC, so I'm wondering if that's something new or not. Oop. Okay, yeah, I just need to do it in order. I need to do my debuffs, ignite, and then the lasso. Shoo! Okay, also I need to not immediately die like that. That's a very important thing too. Let's do some skill speed actually, because I would like this dive to activate a little faster. Oh, I minimized the map by accident. I do that sometimes. The dangers of playing on controller, I guess, but this is a game I do prefer on controller. It's not the case for all games. It's actually not the case for a lot of games, but this one I do find significantly easier. Oh my gosh, they just all exploded! Look at this. Everyone oh, he's still alive? Why is he still alive? Okay, yeah, it's... The combo needs to be executed correctly, so there is a little bit of skill in it, but, I mean, I'm mostly just... The hardest part of this was figuring out how to assemble it, because there's a lot of skills. Like, I've never run time stop in a real build before. Like, I've messed around with it, but it never felt good until basically right now. Maybe I do take evasion, actually. What is my evasion stat? 1%. Okay. You know, well, does this bring it up to 10? Because if so, that's a big increase. Yes, okay. You may think that's logical, but sometimes these percentages and these bonuses don't exactly line up one-to-one. I'm not exactly sure what does it, but sometimes I've seen like, oh, plus 10% to resistance, and then I look and it's like 2%. So I don't know exactly how that works, but yeah, this one apparently did. Okay, this boss got kind of cooked. He just stayed in the area and did nothing, so alright. I don't remember what that is. Oh, this is probably... You know, I said earlier the Madeira build didn't seem as great as it was being made to be. I didn't have this artifact. That's probably what makes the difference. Does it last long enough already? Maybe. I'm gonna do bleed duration, which probably won't do much, but whatever. Also, where is my gold going? I must be spending it somewhere, but somehow I keep thinking like, oh, I should have gold, and then I don't have gold. But I'm pretty sure I'm just spending it somewhere. Let's do some relics, I guess. I feel kind of set up, but, you know, let's see what happens. Ooh, these are kind of rough. I actually dislike the gold gain nerf less, so I'm probably never getting the last ignite upgrade, but whatever, it's not the end of the world. I'm doing enough damage that I think that's fine. Although I say that, but they're not immediately dying anymore, so maybe I'm not doing enough damage. Man, I keep accidentally going way too far. Man. Okay, whatever. Oh my gosh, I do dislike when it doesn't aim for the thing in front of me, which is probably a skill issue on my part, but it is annoying. So, man, the Viler of Souls is lasting a while here. He's taking, like, actual boss levels of damage and still surviving. Also, when he does that, I lose my charge, which is a little problematic. I can keep this. Oh, there's a chest here. I also can't see the chests underneath some of my effects sometimes, but again, I think it's a skill issue. Oh, wow, I really got a lot less gold. Okay. I did not realize just how much less I was getting. That's a big difference. Oh man, that gold nerf might actually be one of the worst modifiers then, because that's a big difference and it really affects permanent scaling. I'm just gonna keep on throwing gigantic puddles on top of them and hoping that does something. Oh, well. Ooh, I might have to start running past these elites, actually, because they are not all dying. Oh my gosh, he also keeps diving into the ground every time I dive at him, which, you know, makes sense. That is the counterplay to what I'm doing. But man, stop. Yeah, more crit chances. Actually, I say it's not bad, but I don't actually want crit chance on this build because I get more fire damage if I don't do crit. Ooh, those orbs are doing damage. Okay. Those orbs did kind of a lot of damage if I'm being... Oh my god. I have no gold. I have no gold. It's a problem. Okay. I may have picked the wrong modifiers because this gold thing is actually hurting a lot. Thankfully, I am still putting puddles everywhere. And yeah, it's pretty effective. Although, this is still seeming a little less good than the lightning skill I was running yesterday. Because the lightning... Well, I'll show you the lightning build later. Maybe, possibly. Ooh, okay. I need to survive this first. Okay. I might need to actually pay attention to what he's doing because I'm taking a lot of damage right now. That was quite good. Okay. I can't be in that? Oh, I was in that. Okay. At least the good thing is this guy does have pretty telegraphed attacks, so even with my many animations... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say I could still see them, but he just used my revive, so... Clearly, there was something there I did not see. Oh, and again. Okay. I cannot tell where the hitbox is going on that. I'm gonna have to assume it goes on him, too. Alright. Oof, that was a little tougher than I thought. I really thought this was gonna be, like, kind of an easy run, but... Okay. Abyss kind of hurt me. And yeah, I see where my damage is. Physical damage was very, very high. That makes sense. Or what I took, I mean. Alright. Let's see what we got. I don't need both of these. That's a little redundant. I do want that. This is objectively worse than what I have. Objectively worse. That is different. I might want that. I could see myself wanting those. That I don't. That's a worse version of this one. It's a worse version. I don't think I need that. I don't think I need that. I might use this. 375 and 18, 375 and 18. Okay. 24% life, 26% life. Okay. Oh, wait, I can also... I didn't see... Okay, this is cool. I did not see that I could just change these to have multiple loadouts at any time. And in that case, maybe I shouldn't have just sold everything I just did. Because... yeah. I probably should not have sold all of those. Okay, it's fine. I'll just move stuff around, maybe. I can do that. I'll keep this. That could be interesting. I don't know if that's what I want, but that could be interesting. Let me try to redraw these real quick. 46%. Ah. Let me do that real fast. Element duration. What is my current one? Higher. Okay, I don't want those. What was my second set for this? Oh, I did it wrong. Okay. So, gear. How do I do this? Wait, how do I put this on the first? Can I not? Oh, I can't switch these? I can't put this on the third set. Okay. Well, then I guess the relics will have to change. So this... Oh my gosh, okay. Let me use temp 1, man. This is a little bit annoying that I have to do it this way, but fair enough. I made the mistake in the first place. But this does seem like it could have been an easy, like, quality of life fix. You know? Alright, so this here, then... And by the way, this is, oh, what is this? Oh, that's what these are. Y'all, these tools are game-changing. Wait a minute. Is this new, or did I just never notice this before? Oh, there is significantly more depth to this than I realized. Oh, they added so much. Or, you know, I say they added. Maybe I just didn't notice before, honestly. That is also very possible that I just did not notice this depth before now. But, alright, let's mess with this and see. I want the Ciclada, which will be on circle. Okay, so this is Marksman, Projectile Lightning. This is area of effect, spell, trap, physical. Where do I go from there? This is lightning, so I'll probably still keep passage. Also, passage is just really, really good. I kind of... I'm debating the prayers. Let's see. I could use bombardment too. Or I could mix the elements. Actually, let me look at my relics here real quick. See what I got. Lead Sermon gains +1 maximum ammo. Actually, let's read how this works. Marksman, Projectile, Lightning, Elemental, Attack. Okay. So then, the way that this is modified, there's plague damage here. Takes more damage from marksman, which would be this bullet. Gains marked. When reloaded, they take skill damage as lightning, then lose all marksman stacks. Or lose all marked stacks. Means trapped gain bleed every second. That's interesting. Wait, isn't that... Do these stack? Hold on. So I'm at 8 right now. If I do that, I'm still at 8. Okay, they do not stack. So I'll see what... Let me put it back in and then I'll see what's actually useful. Throws 3 traps with lightning damage. Shots can bounce back to me. Okay. That's a lot of lightning damage right there, actually. Let me add that for now. Let me sell this, sell that, sell that. I don't need melee. I'm not equipping lasso. I know it's on there now, but I won't. I do want Phantom Marksman, actually. Because I think that is also a marksman skill. That did have good lightning damage, but also, I kind of don't want to use the common, even though maybe that's not how I should be thinking, but yeah. That's a melee thing. This is, yeah, chance to bleed, double knives. I could use Judgment again. I could just build fully into Judgment as well. It's not necessarily a bad idea. Okay. Mana regen, physical, I probably don't need that. Let's see. This, okay, so bleeding enemies. I do have bleeding. Shocked enemies. I will do shocked. And this does cover a large area while doing physical damage. You know, we could try some bombard, I guess. Oh, I do want that. They take more damage while trapped in the trap? Yeah, sure. I don't want this, I don't want this, don't want that. Bleed lasts longer on Blighted. Hold on, I think there was a thing that made Bombard do Blighted. Somewhere. To ignited enemies. I'm not really doing ignited. Oh, tell me I didn't sell the thing that lets Bombard do plague damage. I might have. I did need room earlier. I think I did. I believe I did in fact do that. Wait, nope, there it is. Perfect. When I take damage... no, that's not what I want either. Okay. So, with that in mind, I'm doing Trap, Gun, Phantom Marksman, and Bombard. Where is Gun? Which means I will put the trap right there. Okay, that doesn't take up too much mana. That doesn't either. This doesn't either. That also doesn't. Okay. So mana-wise, I should be okay. I think. I hope. So, what I need next is... I don't know, is what exactly? What works with this? By the way, this melee build, I didn't run it long because I did it in the base game already. That it's pretty fun. I gotta be honest, that's a pretty fun build. I could do that, but I'm not doing fire damage, so that's less interesting. Spells gain my conviction as bonus damage. That could be interesting. I don't need that. Lightning against ignited. That's literally the only thing I'm not doing is igniting, unfortunately. Let's plague fire. Good resistances, wither buildup. That could be worth doing. That could be worth doing. Let's do that now and then see where this ends up. By the way, it is not advised to just completely switch your build like this on the fly because, well, for one, I don't have items for it, which is a problem. I won't lie. That's kind of an issue. I didn't realize I wouldn't be able to carry them over from one to the other. The other thing is, yeah, I do... Oh, that is cool that they showed the number of shrines in there. But I do have to undo everything, I think, for this build. So, 500 life, always useful. Crit chance is useful for what I'm doing with the lightning. And this is lightning / mana, which I'm going to do a decent amount of. Let's see. I'm not doing lasso, so maybe I don't want to go into there. I mean, I could. It's not the worst thing in the world, but let me see what else is around, because ideally I want a lightning poison hybrid build somewhere. Projectile damage and spell damage for each orb is pretty good. So I think I do actually want agility orbs so that I can pick this. Because that could actually work out really well with what I'm doing. We'll see. That's all blight and plague stuff, which I don't have that much of, but I do have some. It says marksman skills. I do have marksman skills. Actually, my main thing is a marksman skill. Let's try it. I've never actually built into this. Oh, well. Well. I guess that's all of it. Let's see what else is over here. Resistances, plague damage. Actually, let me take that one away. Honestly, I probably don't need life for the way I'm playing right now. This is definitely more of a glass cannon build than the last one, I think. So yeah, we'll put it back. We'll throw that back in there. What else do I got? So that was my trap. Right. I remember what I needed, actually, because I forgot some of my relics are elsewhere. And, Do I even have spells? Hold on. What counts as a spell? That, okay. Okay, wait a minute. Spells deal damage against stunned and against shocked. That could be useful here. I don't know. Maybe. Plague damage. They're wrong. Those are good stats, though. Alright. Let's level up one of these. Upgrade a common relic. So is this a common relic? I actually don't know. No, that is a unique. Locks in a fit. Oh, wait, that's okay. That is useful. I see. Oh, this is so much cooler than I realized. These tools are awesome. Okay. I see now. I see what's going on, and I kind of love it. Okay, so magic is in fact blue. What would that do? Oh, okay. Oh! Wait. This is cool. This is really cool. Let me see what that... That's awesome. Okay, yes, please. Absolutely level that up. Okay, Phantom Marksman on kill. Stun buildup. What is even applying bleed? Oh, right, it's the trap. Okay. Man, I know that says plus 41% lightning damage. I think this is the one I have to switch. Yeah. I think that's the one I gotta switch. Because it is important that the marksman reduce lightning. Or lightning resistance, I think. So, let me add this. Bonus to physical, that still works. Power orb, that is good. Oh man, wait, these are... Oh, this is so good. I see now why it is probably not a good thing to switch builds too often like I'm about to do, but, you know... Let's see how this goes. Conviction, that's plus... Is that percent? Yes. Let me do life leech, okay, that's fine. To physical, that's not what I want. To spell skill, yes it is. Lightning damage, let's go. Oh, I don't even know what the green one is. Let's see. Mana on kill, Okay, that one I can do. But also, that means, wait a minute. Oh my god, have I been playing on hard mode? Hold on, fire damage. Physical, I don't want physical. I don't want, well, actually, no, melee skill I do want on that. Life leech, I do want on that. Oh my goodness, bonus to fire. Life leech. Okay. Well, I didn't know I was playing hard mode. That's my bad. Okay, so also, let's see. I need to re-roll all my affixes. Well, not all of them, but some of them. Let's do experience gain. Okay. Let's do, what did I not want here? I didn't want either of these. Crit chance multiplier and... oh, fire damage. Yes, please. So, let's lock the fire damage. Wait, what? That's literally the opposite of the one I wanted to lock. Can I change that? Thank you. Fire resistance, also not what I want. Physical resist. Oh my god, this is... y'all, the game just unlocked. I didn't realize it was like this. These tools are so good. Oh my gosh. How did I not know about this? Yeah. You know what? Let me try to lock cooldown speed. That's literally not the one I wanted. There we go. Nope. No. Well, maybe. Physical resist. Let's go. Fire damage. I want that locked. And kinda not anything else. Yes. Cool. Change something. That works. Let me lock. Oh my gosh. This is game changing. I can't believe I didn't know about this. This is actually game changing. Cooldowns, yep. My gosh, I was playing hard mode. Yep. Wonderful. Okay. And then I have nothing on that. Let's put something on there. Life gain. Cool. Oh my god. This is... it's... I cannot believe I did not know about this. These tools... gigantic change. I also see now why it was probably a bad idea to switch from one fig to the other. Yup, that's exactly what I want. Improve everything, please. Yup. Divine tools. Because this is, for now, still the main build. Actually, I should use Divine Tool on this. But I think this secondary build is also probably going to be very strong because of this. Is there anything I could corrupt safely, actually? Let's see. I would like to corrupt something just to see the type of stuff I can get from it. What would I maybe at some point use? Well, not on that one, because I might modify. You know, I'm going to be scared of the corrupted tool for a second. I'll leave that for another time. So I need to do an actual run with this. 250, you say? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Ah, the game just unlocked. Alright, let's start and let's see how this goes. Oh, they all move faster. Okay, well, thank you for the choice. We'll do the bog. Why not? Chance of discipline imbued relics, of corrupted relics, or just drop quantity in general. But bonus tool drops. I have seen the power of tools. Ooh, my resistances are all bad. You know what? We'll do this. I'm hoping that I am nowhere near anything to get hit by resistances. That's just what I'm gonna hope for. Oh, I am definitely not doing enough damage. Oh my god. Alright. This build is not doing enough. I might need to upgrade some relics a little more before this works. I see. I see now that this is not very efficient. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yeah, this is not doing enough at all. But also, I might not be using my cooldowns enough. I didn't realize how fast they are coming back. Yeah, okay. I need to be mashing a lot more. It's still taking too long, but I need to be mashing a lot more. Because this is very safe. It's just very slow as well. Oh my gosh, it's actually just... They are not dying. My cooldowns are extremely fast. Like, I see the vision, but I need to be doing a significant amount more damage than this. I can't be taking this long to kill basic enemies with this build. Oh man, okay. This is not working. But hopefully I can get enough money to then upgrade it and make it work. So I don't need cooldown on anything, really. I just need more damage. That is the thing I need first and foremost, I think. I'm basically just mashing my buttons at this point. I can see a vision with this, actually. I do need to have better stats, but I can see a vision with this. Oh, I might actually need more mana. Darn. With the rate at which I'm casting spells, the mana is going down. Okay. If I want to switch builds, I think I gotta go back to normal mode for a little bit just to farm up soul stones and then come back, because the build is not ready to build yet. Look at this. This is, oh, this is slow. This is painfully, painfully slow. There is a vision, but man. I need, please give me something faster. I need damage so bad. Oh my god. Look at how long this takes. He's not even moving out of the area either. He's eating every single, like, damage amplification, and it's just still not enough. Whew, this is, yeah. Okay, fair enough. I'll know for next time. In the meantime, I will see what I can get in 4 minutes. Ah, okay. Wait, these guys died pretty fast. I do think there is something here. It's just... it's not enough yet. Please be damage. That is damage. Thank you. Maybe we can fix the problem by just, you know, more damage, more bouncing shots, faster. Oh, there's... okay. This is ambitious, because I don't think there's any way I'm killing this shrine, but, you know, we'll see what we can do. Or, if I do kill this shrine, I think it takes literally the whole time I have left on this run. Also, I think I have to stand right here so that the traps actually hit everyone. That elite is taking no damage. Oh my goodness. Just none at all. Oh my gosh. Alright. This is not my most efficient endgame build. I see that. I'll be perfectly honest. This is not the most efficient endgame build I've made. But at least I will say this: it is very safe. This is an incredibly safe build because nothing is even like getting near me right now. There's a couple projectiles here and there, but like really just nothing. Oh, that might be a problem though, the damage areas. I also have the thing to create Phantom Marksman on kills, but since I'm barely getting kills, it's not actually applying very often. Alright, can I kill this Gatling gun so it could stop firing at me for just a brief second? Alright. I am seeing damage, like health bars move again, so that's promising. It's slowly, but you know, it's progress. There's some damage being done. The problem is, as soon as I hit a lightning resistant enemy, like nothing happens. So I think I need Bombard to start doing some more damage too. I may also have to pick the resistance shred skill because that skill's just good. I forget what it's called, but it's just, that's a good skill. Oh, that guy needs to go away. Like, I don't know if he realizes I'm a little busy trying to kill the lightning resistant enemy right now. Man. I really am doing no damage. Ooh, however, I did take a lot of damage right there. Oh my god, it actually is going to take all of my time to kill these. Alright, I removed my 46% lightning damage, so I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but we'll see. Ooh, am I dead? I might be dead. Yup. I messed up, and I don't think I survived this now. Yup. Okay. Fair enough. That build has a couple of issues. Alright. Let me just check something real quick. Alright. Oh. Ooh, I got nothing. Nothing at all there. That was a little rough. I think part of it is also this. It is hard to switch builds if you won't actually give me items to switch builds to. Which means that I think I have to go back to the previous build for now. Which, see, this is what I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at this wrong because people have told me it's easier to switch around and do builds in this mode or this endgame than it is in Ascension. But in Ascension, I feel like I'm forced to switch builds, whereas in this mode, I feel like I'm being penalized for trying to switch builds. Maybe I just needed to prepare earlier to switch because I didn't keep items because I didn't know I would be or like the gear. I didn't realize I wouldn't be able to unequip this, so I didn't keep it or keep extras. I don't know. I don't know. It kind of feels like I have to do fire right now. Until I get more stuff that I can sell. So, alright, we're gonna go back to this. And then I guess I'm gonna respec all of this again. To go back to where I was. And then I will come back to this when I have more points I can throw around. So I said melee. I wanted this here for the lasso. I wanted the ignite down here. And then what else was it I needed? That would not be bad. Right, this is what I wanted. Okay. It is a little annoying that I'm getting penalized so hard for switching builds. I can't lie about that. That's not my favorite thing. But I get it. Oh, I also didn't level up my skills. That probably... You know, this might have also been a skill issue, actually. Because 240 damage and 660 damage are not at all the same thing. Okay, so actually, let me respec this and, well... But I still don't have gear, though. Alright, I'll do a run with the old build, and then see if I can switch to the new build after. Because that... Man. It is kind of rough that I'm being penalized for it. And I know, maybe I'm not, and I'm just, like, seeing more into it than I should, but it kind of feels like I got penalized for switching. I don't know. If a dev ever watches this, I would like to be able to unequip my gear. That's all I really like. That's the main complaint with this, is that I don't love that I cannot switch my gear from one loadout to the next. Because, like, for example, these boots will go great here. Well, cooldown, no. I would rather skill mana cost, but, like, life? Yeah, I'll take. Oh, I already have that there. Cool. Wait, so why can't I put this on both? Is there... Maybe I'm misunderstanding something. Is this possible? No? I don't see a way to unequip this. Let me ask in Discord. Okay, nope. Guess I can't switch gear. Hopefully that changes, but oh well. In the meantime, I guess I will do it a different way. Wait, why is my life so low? When I did all the tools, did I? Oh, I didn't do tools to everything already, so let's do that a little bit. Yup, melee skill damage, that's fine. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. In fact, also, I don't... Oh, that's literally the only one I didn't want. I should have locked it in, actually. Oh my god. Change anything else. Give me fire damage. Okay, max conviction, I'm okay with. Well, actually, life on kill is good, too. I'll keep that. Mana on kill I don't need. Plague resistance I do. Okay, well, I guess not. Life, I like that. Damn, okay, well. Actually, crit damage is fine, too. I just don't want mana on kill. I would like to... Okay. What is my fire resist? Way too high. I don't need it that high. Please change that. Unfortunate. Well, I have 340, so that's... I can keep spinning until I get what I want. That'll work. Oh, right. I didn't want stun build up on that, so... Let's do... Bonus to physical? No. Bonus to plague? No. Bonus to physical? Again, no. Wither buildup? No. Marksman skill. You know what? Let's corrupt. Oh. I thought the corruption was going to change the bonus on it. Because now, okay, that's... Well, you live and you learn. I thought it was going to do, like... where is it? This one, where it has a purple corrupted thing. Or corrupted upgrade. So, wait. I probably just didn't read correctly. Unpredictably modifies. So, maybe sometimes it does. I actually don't know what it modified here. Oh, it changed the move speed. Ah, that's unfortunate. Okay. Corrupted is just a random thing, but it gives you a lot of a random thing. So, what I'm hearing is I should corrupt things that I might want to use instead of things that I for sure want to use. Because that's kind of not good anymore. Okay, it's fine. It's not terrible, it's just not good. Let's do this. Life gain, that's fine. Let's do that. I don't want marksman skill. Okay, what does blue give me? Skill mana cost. I don't want that either. Convection decay, not really. Stun buildup, no. Okay, that I can do. Life gain. Alright, that one has not been modified. Let's give it... What's on here? Cooldown speed and plague resistance. I can live with those. Let's see what it gets. Mana on kill. That's not what I need. I can live with that. I would need more stones, and frankly, I should save my stones for equipping or for upgrading the other build, which is probably gonna hurt my progression, not gonna lie, but you know. So wait, is there a thing for tools here? Because I did not understand how important those are until right now, actually. Man, there was a lot I did not understand about this, clearly. uh... I probably want physical resist, right? Wait, what's that physical? Yes. And then I want crit damage because my burn, or my ignite scales on crit damage. Okay, so that will be this. Cool. So let's do another one. I think this time it's gonna go very, very differently. Alright, so anyway, what is my lightning resist on this build? I can't remember. 46? That's not terrible. I can live with that. I need... let's do that. Corrupted relics, I guess. I do not want 10% less experience. That is bad. I don't... Oh my gosh, but I don't want less gold. So... what's my plague resist? It's high enough that I think I can do that. And hopefully everything dies too fast for me to even notice. We'll see. We'll see if it works out that way. Ooh. Hello? Cooldowns? Hello? Wait a minute. Oh my god, do I not have the right relic loadout? I don't have the right relic loadout. Okay, finish run. Never mind. I thought I had the right relic loadout. No, I didn't decide to come back stronger. I decided to waste some soul stones and then come back with the right loadout. Oh well. That is fully my fault. Okay, so if I do this, right? I am now on the right loadout, correct? Yes, cool. Now I go in here. They can have life regen, they won't live, right? Gold gain and corrupted. Plague damage, lightning resistance, sure, I'll do that. that... Ooh, actually, that's a good one. So I do have the right loadout. Yes. Okay. Good. Good, good, good. That is significantly better. Okay, this is what I was expecting to happen. I want to keep this, but I do actually want to keep every item, I guess. I think this is also another, like, Ascension problem, so to speak. Maybe problem's not the right word, but, I've gotten used to anything I'm not using in the current loadout I sell, because Ascension gives you limited runs, and you have to get the build off the ground immediately. Whereas here, I think I'm supposed to hold on to some of these items, specifically the gear, so that I can switch builds, which is not what I've been doing. Alright, that's... Oop, there's a chest over here. Okay, this build is still working despite the changes I've made, and honestly, probably even better. Because it turns out those tools are pretty good. Who knew? Except, I guess the people who won the speedrun yesterday probably knew, but, yeah, I did not. You know, I can stop being salty. There was no universe where I won that speedrun. I'm seeing it. The more I play, the more I'm like, okay, there was no world. Okay, never mind. I was way behind. But I do think my build crafting is good, because even missing all this knowledge, I'm still doing quite a lot. Well, quite a lot. I guess it's all relative, isn't it? Because I'm definitely not on the highest difficulty of this already. Or rather, I'm not there yet, is a better way to put that. Oh, whoops. I inverted these buttons. Did I? I don't know. Why'd they both feel like they should be on circle? I cannot explain. Area of effect, let's go. Element duration. And on we go. This is really cool though, because for one, this game is sick. But also for two, I am discovering in real time just how little I know about this game, despite thinking previously that I knew quite a lot. And honestly, that's kind of cool. Like, it is humbling, sure, but also, yeah, it's kind of cool that I didn't figure everything out day one, you know? Or even, honestly, some of this stuff might have even been from before. I admit, like, I played a lot when this game first came out, but then I stopped for a while, so I don't know if tools were always in and I just missed them somehow, if tools are new, or if tools came from an expansion, or sorry, not an expansion, a patch along the line during the time I wasn't playing. But I definitely did not know what the tools did, and that is a massive difference. And I do see now also that, I think yesterday the tester was trying real hard to stay polite and not tell me I sucked. Which, to be fair, that's fair. That is fair. But now I know, and now I can do a little better, I think. Because I am learning stuff. I am improving. I think, I hope. Well, before I say I'm improving, let's see if I clear this run, but this kind of feels like an inevitability now that I know how the tools are working. Like, even you could see this is significantly more effective. My life has not moved. I probably do not need to pick survivability anymore. Yeah, I could probably just go all in on damage for quite a while. Which means I should be able to scale to kill even the bosses near the end of this pretty quickly. Can I make this jump? Nope. Unfortunate. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't want to reroll either, actually. Alright. On to the next. Okay, I do think this skill is incredibly strong, though. I still, like, there's a lot of stuff I don't know about this game, very clearly and obviously, but this skill feels quite strong. Which, maybe I won't think that by the time I get to Endless Torment 9, which is gonna be in a little bit, I think. It's definitely not as fast as I thought I was gonna do it. Okay. Don't need that. Actually, that could be useful. I don't know if I already have it or not, but that could be useful. Summon damage per summon active. Yes, for one of the builds I want to do. Which actually, I might go to my Ascension mode file as well, just because the build I'm doing in there is really cool and I kind of want to show that off, and also see if maybe now that I have knowledge of how the tools work, if I just immediately blow through it. Let's do that. Fire resistance, sure. I can take that. God, this is so much damage. Yeah, like, this has made such a huge difference. Oh my gosh. There was actually no way I was winning the speedrun without knowing how tools worked. Like, I see now that, like, yeah, there was no universe where I could have won that. So, alright, we can stop being salty. There was absolutely no world. This, honestly, to put it in perspective, this feels like when I first started playing Smash competitively, and, like, I thought I was really good at the game, and then went to my first tournament and got absolutely demolished, and it's kind of a similar feeling. And, like, eventually I did get good. Very good, in fact, at one point, but that's... The point is, like, it's the same general feeling of, man, okay, I thought I was good, but there's a whole world out there I did not even comprehend. Does he die? Do I need to kill him? Please? I thought the ignite would just kill him, but I guess, guess not. Let's do that. Area of effect. Ooh, max charges. I do like that, actually. It means if I miss, I still get to jump away. I would like a trusty Bible just to compare it to the one I currently have. And then where am I going? Physical resist? My physical resist is kinda okay. I could probably just wait on that. The reason I'm not picking up crit chance in this build, I forget if I said it, but one of my items boosts fire damage until I crit, and I would rather to keep my fire damage high for as long as possible, because I'm doing more with that than I do with the actual crits. As you can see, everything is fire damage, everything does a million of it. Look at how fast he dies and how much my health does not move. This is okay. Y'all, I think it's time to admit it. I didn't know what I was doing. I probably still don't, but like, I'm starting to glimpse how much I didn't know what I was doing. 220, I could still get Ignite if it shows up. Darn. Okay, whatever. I'll just grab life. Even though I probably don't need... I probably shouldn't have done that. My life hasn't moved. I just said it. Like, I'm no longer afraid of getting one-shot. I've built myself tankier now. Look at how good this build actually is, though. This does feel great. See, if I hadn't used it before, or spent money on the life, I could have bought that, but that's okay. Alright, killing everything now. I said I don't need these, so I'm just not gonna take them. Yeah. It's it's a little tricky because I do want to buy everything, but no. Oh wait, I should have bought mana actually, because I forgot mana has the cooldown tied to it, and cooldown actually would help me to get like the bubble and the lasso back faster. Not that it's taken me too long to get them, but you know. Alright, I'm not managing to hit the dog, so whatever. That is actually crazy though, that I was hitting millions of damage on a build before figuring out that I could use tools. Although, at the same time, I don't even know if millions is all that good. Oh my god, please aim at him. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter that I couldn't aim at him. Maybe I should report that, though, because that boss specifically seems to not be easy to aim at. Well, with this specific skill, I should say. Oh, wait, that's really good, actually. I do want that. Okay. Fire attacks. Let's do that. Bonus tool drop, because now I understand that's good. They can hit for 8% more life. That is a big deal, but I also think I'm doing enough damage that it will not matter. Ah, maybe. Yeah, I'm still going fast enough. Oh, there's nothing up here. Okay. Man, that fire area is trying to catch up. There we go, cooldown speed. That means faster teleports, faster recharge on the jump should it occur, faster lasso, faster everything. Let's go for damage. Whoops. That. Okay, now I'm moving kind of fast, actually. This is probably the way that you need to be moving to do a speed run. Well, closer to it. But also, oh, that's not good. Yup, I'm stuck behind the wall. Okay, I figured my way out. Okay, so maybe it wasn't a problem with the train, it was a problem with just the skill in general. I think the dive might just go over the walls in general, which is annoying, but whatever. Look at that is funny. That is very funny to me. You know, that might be useful on the other build. I'm not sure. I don't have enough gold. Is there no gold around here? No. Okay, fine. I can't get 9,000. I'll wait. Okay, well, this is effective, I gotta say. Oh, more shred? Yes, please. There will be no fire resistance in my home. Only for me. Everyone else gets burned. I don't actually need mana, because nothing is really draining all that much mana. Ooh, a loot goblin. I want all of them to take the damage. Alright, ignite duration, let's go. Oh. I don't know why I thought this was like a closed arena for a second. There was no indication that that was a closed arena, I just kinda assumed for no reason. Man, even when I do take the hits, it just immediately refills, or my health does. Oh, let's go damage. Give me even more dive damage. Let's go. Because I think from what the tester was saying, I think the ignite damage is actually based on the skill damage, so bringing up the damage of, what's it called? Car dive or something? Oh, I can't see it from here. Let's do attack speed. Yeah, Karkara dive. I believe bringing up the damage of that will bring up the ignite damage as well, but I could be wrong on that. Hmm. My gosh, the damage! I don't even know where I'm killing things anymore. I'm just kind of jumping around and stuff dies. Let's refresh that. Yes, cooldown. Give me more bubbles of damage and burn and all of that. Oh, now why did I... Okay. Wow, okay, so it actually goes farther than my teleport. That's interesting. Or the dive does, I mean. Because I couldn't teleport out of there, but I was able to do the dive out of there. Oh, my mana's actually moving now, though. That's mildly concerning, but not, like, hugely so. Yeah, I'll take... Well, actually, I keep doing it and then forgetting. I actually don't want crit chance on this build. I continue to forget that. Alright, next area, the boss, and I think this will finish the run, maybe? And, yeah, he has a lot of effects going on right now. I don't know what all of them mean, but there's a lot of things under his health bar. And he is also not moving, so I guess he's been stunned at some point. Oh, right, the lasso stuns. That's why. Oh, that's crazy, actually. He's just not getting to play. Is this a broken build? Is this, like, actually a broken build? Should I try to see if I get to the end with this broken build? Oh, I think my version of this is kinda old. Well, let's see. What does mine do right now? That's poem never recited. This one. Bonus to fire damage, move speed, lightning, mana. We'll see what that gives. Okay, so the tools made a huge difference, clearly. I also want to see what happens if I make one of those rare. Because will it get a skill like the rare ones have, or no? Some of those rare skills are very good. Oh, what is this? Fire damage? Oh, yes, please. Yes, please. Absolutely. What about this one? Not exactly what I needed there, but that's okay. Man, this game's so cool. Alright, so what will I for sure not need in any build? Well, that's just worse than the one next to it. I will keep 2 just in case. I'll keep that just in case. Do I just keep all of this? I think I keep all of this just in case. I think I do. Ooh, that is... Do I have a bleed handgun in here? I do. 980... Oh, it's actually better than this. Never mind. Base damage. That could be good for one of the builds I'm doing. Not this one, but we'll hold on to it for later. Well, I'm never actually reloading that, I think. So, yep. Alright, let me see what happens here if I do... Is there one that has stats I actually like? That could be okay. Let's see. Lightning. Wait. Is this better than... Okay. The common relics have a use then. I've been selling them without looking at them, and I'm kind of going to keep doing that for some. But the ones where I might have something... Plague damage, mana regen. Actually, wait. Plague damage could be good on a split shot. Let me not sell that. Endurance, skill, mana cost. I assume that means negative 60%, and not that they are more expensive. But I also... It's weird because this says plus 60% skill mana cost, and below it minus 7.75 skill mana cost. So, does that mean it nets to plus 58% skill mana cost? Is that what it is? Can I test that actually? Hold on, let me see. So this is 91, right? So if I equip this, that's now 135. So it is in fact increasing the cost. I don't know if that's something I actually want. There's got to be a build for that, but I don't see offhand what it is. Because that seems really rough to use. Bleed and lightning. I might not use that, but... Let's see what this gets. That's a good tanky relic. Man, oh man, this is cool because now every relic looks good. Every relic could have a use here with these tools. Let's see what it has. Basic skill summon. Is there a build where I would need basic skill summon damage, but also to be this tanky? I feel like the answer is no. I cannot modify that one, which kind of sucks, but 10% life, 10% mana is not bad. Can I? I doubt I can, right? Corrupted means I can't modify it at all. Yeah. That's a little hard to justify. Like, it's good, but it's a little hard to justify. I don't want that. Plague damage. I might want that. Let's see what you get. Mana regen. That could also be useful. Let's see what you get. Melee? I don't think I want that. Fire damage. That could be useful. Let's see what you get. That might actually fit into this current build. Oh. Hey, how can I fit that in here? That is incredibly good. Hold on. The bleed duration doesn't even last long, so they never have that many stacks. But they are continuously getting stacks of bleed. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Okay. Let's put this away for just a second, right? Because where did it go? Temp? Oh, wait, no, I can't unequip that. I actually just cannot unequip that. That could be good. In fact, the one I sold before also could have been good, but... You really looked at a thing that says plus plague damage, plus lightning damage, and then put a fire skill on it. Okay. Alright, well... I'll still keep it just in case, but, like... Really? Nope. Move speed evasion. Ah! That could have value. That might have value. It's a little iffy, but that might... It's not really what I want to ignite damage on. Alright, sell that one too. Skill cost max. Oh man, these tools are cool actually. This adds a whole other layer of customization to the build crafting that I did not know existed. Leech life with melee fire. Yeah, I could see some use cases for that. The problem, though, and this continues to be the problem over and over, I do see why some people would like this version of Endgame better than Ascension. But to me, this feels significantly more limited in what I can do. Well, that's not the right term, actually. It's just, it's not that it's more limited. It's that I am more rewarded for sticking with one build here. Whereas in Ascension, because you restart every, like, 3 runs or whatever, well, maybe not 3 runs, but whenever you succeed, at most 7 runs, I believe. Well, no, because it's 7 runs per act. I guess at most 21, but either way, it does reset, and then you do something else. But at the same time, if I do 21 runs here, won't I also have enough resources to do whatever? Ooh. This could be really good for the Whirlwind build. That I don't know if I will ever run again, but let me hold on to it. Ooh, it's hard to let go of anything now, actually. Alright, so with that in mind, let me use my storage bins. That's lightning damage, it can go right there. Do I have that in the... Oh my gosh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Lead sermon, max ammo again. So I don't need both of those. Plague damage. Let me remove that and add this. So that is significantly more damage already. And then I put that on it. Nope. 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 Oh my gosh, give me some lightning damage or something. Please. Please. Oh man. Move speed. Please. Evasion. Oh. Move speed. Well, okay, fine. You can have move speed, I guess. Oh my gosh. No, it's actually really cool how much about this game I did not know. I could use that, actually, if I do a Lash build, which I don't think I will, but if I make a Lash build, I can use that. Plague damage, yeah, I said I might use it. Maybe. It wouldn't be hard to switch to that. Let me do this. Store that for a bit. I could also redo a Holy Fire build. That would not be bad. Oh, right. This is what I needed. So, life gain, fire damage, physical resist. Fire damage experience gain. This is tier 4. This is tier 4. Okay. Maybe I don't need this. Alright, I need... What was it I did need, though? There was something I had to put in here. This was it. So this does have to go in here. Which means I have to find a way to put this in there somewhere. Because that has to be in the build somewhere. Unfortunately, I think it means I have to get rid of this. Especially since I'm not actually using potions anymore. But if I get rid of that, I lose a lot of fire damage. Like, actually a lot, though. The other option is to get rid of this, but the lifelink is doing quite a bit. I do need things oiled. I do need the charge. I do want the ignite damage. Actually, I could probably change some things in here, because I don't need mana move speed. The life is so little, it doesn't matter. I hope it doesn't hit the resistances. And there it is. Okay. I hope it doesn't hit the Okay. Surely. Ooh, that life is good, though. Plague damage is... that's a good number, it's just not what I need. Well, life's 378. I'll get it to what I need it to be. Lightning resist. Ooh, okay. So I have a lot of resistances here, but then they're gone. There's fire damage. Lock that in. Oh, right. That's not how that works. Lock that in. Lock it in. Please lock it. Thank you. I don't really need mana or move speed. I do want life on kill. I do want experience gain. Honestly, I could keep it at that. That's not bad. That's really not bad. And by not bad, I mean that's actually really good. I should probably hold on to that. Fire damage. It's this one. I wish I had not corrupted this. That was a bad thing to corrupt. I didn't realize what corrupt was going to do, but that was a bad thing to corrupt. Okay, also, let me change up this one a little bit. To, you know, anything I actually want, please. Which, admittedly, is not a whole lot, but... let me... That's literally the only one I don't want. Thank you. Cooldown speed. Experience gain. Okay, that'll work. That's fine. Well, no, that life is really low. That's better. That, I could keep it like that. Bonus to fire damage. You know what? Let's change this one up, too. That's not what I need. That's not what I need. That's not what I need. That could be... That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's... Okay. Actually, that could work. The problem is going to continue to be... You know what? I could probably remove this. I think I can remove that. I'm able to reroll to get fire damage enough that that's probably okay. I hope. But that does mean whenever you life leech, do I life leech? Like, does that count? This is life gain. I don't know if that's the same thing. There's life leech. Oh, and it's on the dive. That's perfect. That means... Yeah. That is exactly what I need, actually. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, bundle of syringes, you're in. Welcome to the gang. Do I have a one slot anything that I want to use here? Nope. One slot, please. Bonus relic. That's not what I want. Lightning resist, fire resist life. What are my resistances? I do need lightning resist. Okay. So, actually, you could be there just because I do, in fact, need the resist. I don't have 250 stones. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna do something. Might be a bad idea. It's not what I want. That's also not what I want. Okay. And I don't want to corrupt it because I don't know what'll happen. So, right, 250. 1,000. Yep. Okay. Well, ignited units are doing less damage to me, so... Wait, physical damage taken as fire. I didn't realize. I read that earlier, but I didn't, like, properly process how good that was for my specific build. That is very good. Alright, where's this NPC? What do I have? Tier 1 plus, Campaign in Abyss, Tier 8 plus, Tier 12 plus. Okay. I do like this Endless Nightmare, but... I don't know. I can't tell. I think I'm going to do it to a certain point and then go back to Ascensions, because I actually do think I like the Ascensions better so far. But this is cool. I do enjoy this quite a bit. Fury Imbued and tools. Yes, please. Also, the tool thing is so cool. Like, I'm just, the more I'm messing with it, the more I'm like, yeah, this is great. I like this. Yeah, we'll do some landing AoE, sure. Oh, I forgot to actually upgrade the bell. I even looked at it, and I don't think I upgraded. Oh, wait, no, yes, I did. I did upgrade. I'm lying. I put stuff into crit damage. Oh, where's... Cooldown, please. Yup. Fire damage. Let's go. Get a little bit of resources. Duration. You know, I just realized there probably hasn't been anyone in the chats, but I haven't checked the chats in a while. Yeah, okay. Just bots on Twitch. That's alright. I am having fun doing this, and also, I have a VOD so that the bugs I run into whenever the Kara dive goes out of bounds, like every 4 seconds, I can keep sending in. Well, okay, maybe not every 4 seconds, but it's happened a few times now throughout the time that I've been running this build. The worst one was definitely that train, because I was just stuck. But it's happened a couple of times. Let's go. Man, this is a very fun build, though. I gotta admit. But after this run, I'm going to switch to the Ascension just to do that build and see if the tools change things there too. Unless the tools are specifically for this mode. If they are specific to this mode, then this mode might be a lot more fun, actually. But I haven't checked yet, so I do really like the way the tools work. Man, this was already such a fun game, and it has just become infinitely better for me, which is crazy, because, like, it was already one of my favorite games to come out last year. I do say one of, because last year was a good year for games. Like, let's be real, there were some really good games last year. I know everyone already talks about it a lot and all that, but yeah, I don't think for me anything is going to top E33 in like the next decade or two. That said, there were other games that also deserved mention, and this, in my opinion, this was one of them. Unfortunately, as much as this year seems to also be a good year for games, it is... Every year, it looks great for games, but not so great for the gaming industry, and this year is really, really looking that way. Because, man... There's, I don't know, y'all know what's going on, but It kind of sucks when a company realizes that everyone is in a bad spot because of circumstances outside of any of our control, and take advantage by saying, well, since, you know, right now you can't afford to switch to new ecosystems, so every anti-consumer practice we can do, we will do right now when it's really hard to switch. And that way, people will put up with it and accept it, and it'll become the norm by the time, like, all the prices calm down and you could potentially buy a new console. Or PC or whatever, because I don't know. You know Sony would not be trying this if RAM prices and graphic card prices and, like, hardware prices in general were so unbelievably high right now. If it were possible, like, also if Xbox wasn't in such dire straits, because the fact they have that their only competition is really PC and that no one can afford to build one right now, and that the Steam Deck went up to $1,000, the Steam Machine's gonna be even more than that, like, they kind of have their corner of the market cornered to the point where they can just say, we're doing this, deal with it. I don't know why I'm even talking about this. Sorry, Hell Clock. It just, I try to remain positive, but sometimes it's true that, like, there are some scummy business practices, and unfortunately, I understand very well how the executives think, and it's not always great. That said, we do have some wonderful indie games like this that keep my hope in the whole medium alive, to be honest. Like, it's just, I really hope that they have made a profit with this game and this DLC, because it's so good. Like, I get that Path of Exile 2 is probably eating their lunch a little bit, but man, I hope they're still getting the ARPG crowd, because this is such a good game. And honestly, if in the future, in any way, there is a way to do multiplayer, I would love to see that, because it would make it so much easier for me to talk friends into playing this. Because, like, for example, Diablo, right? Not my favorite ARPG, but I do like it enough. And if a friend says, hey, I want to play Diablo, it's really easy for me to just boot up Diablo and join them, have a good, like, casual time. You can sweat in Diablo, don't get me wrong, but you can also just do it casually with friends. And ooh, wait, this is a cool relic. You could just do it casually with friends, and it's very fun that way too. And I feel like this game would be the same way if you were able to play it multiplayer. But, of course, that is speculation based on, you know, just, I enjoy the game, so I think it would be fun, but also, what do I know, right? Oh, more fire damage. Yes, please. But I don't love the Soulstone gain, so alright, lightning damage. It's fine. They don't do damage to me anyway. Well, not enough to matter, rather. Oh my god, I thought that was an attack animation. I didn't realize he was already dead. Oh, there they are. I was... I can't tell when they've died or burrowed into the ground. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, this build is working extremely well. It is just... I don't know. Took me a while to get here and figure out how the game is working, but yeah, I think this is the sort of build that I could probably take all the way to whatever the end of this difficulty is, because it is just... It's tanky, it's doing damage, it's doing huge AoE, it moves fast. Like, this feels like a really strong build. But look at that! I didn't even get time to use the dive and they all die. That's crazy! That's my main damage dealer! I'm not even getting all the damage amplifiers on the ground. Sure, give me even more AoE. Alright, well, let's do duration. Let's keep that up for as long as possible. Yes, I would absolutely love to teleport more. I would love for stun to last forever. Thank you. You shouldn't have. Really, you shouldn't have. I would love to nuke harder. Oh my gosh. Why do I have so many level ups? What is happening? I mean, I won't complain, but what is happening? Let's reroll that one. You know what? I could teleport distance, sure. Probably doesn't matter, but, you know. Plus 1,000%? Oh, that's not that much more, but that's still more. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, wait. Maybe I don't like the teleport distance. That might have been a little too far, actually. I was thinking I could skip around better, but, like, I'm not used to teleporting. Oh, yeah, I'm not used to teleporting that far. Okay, my teleport just, it now serves a very different purpose. It is absolutely a get out of dodge move and not a repositioning tool. For better or worse, I guess. Do life. But I will know for next time to not do that. Oh! Wait, this could be interesting with the infinite dash move. And Tupa's Wrath gaining more projectiles is fun, but the only thing is, this is the build I'm running on my Ascension file, so I don't know if I want to do it again here. It is very effective, though. I won't lie. That build, I don't know. I admit that I don't know much about this game, clearly. I thought I did, but I have seen that I don't know as much as I thought I did. But I think, you know what, I'll run the Ascension build mode after, and if there's even one viewer, they can see what that one is doing, but the Tupa's Wrath feels very strong. Oh my gosh, okay, I am teleporting too far. I have made mistakes, especially with the extra charges, like, oh my god, I'm teleporting 16 miles when I press the button one time. Give me more duration. Make it last forever. Oh, wait, I took damage. That wasn't great. I don't even know what hit me, but something clearly did. Oh my god, I teleport so far. Is there a way to revert a level up? I don't want to go this far. Let me grab a little bit of life just because I saw it move for once, and I don't want to end up dying with a build this strong. Look at this, man! This is crazy. Ooh, another one. Look at, they're not getting to move. Oh, this is so silly. I love it. I love it. Yeah, I'll just take objectively better. Every 3 seconds something dies, so I get a drop notification or a level up notification or something. Wait, oh, there was a chest. Darn. Oh my gosh, I'm teleporting so far. I also think I'm accidentally double-clicking it, because I think I'm doing 2 teleports every time, and I'm not meaning to, but that is probably making it harder to control as well. Let's see, speed, I didn't even see what I picked up there. Where even am I? I'm just kind of jumping around. Look at this! Like... I get it that I was not at the level of those speedrunners at all, but like... Clearly, I have some idea of what I'm doing, I think. You look at these builds and... I'm still at 9 minutes reaching the end right now, and I wasn't even really hurrying either. I was kind of taking my time. Wait, is this the end, or is... I can't remember. There might be something else after this. I don't want that. I do want this, actually. You know what? We could do a bit of bleed duration. Nope, this is not the end. Whoops. See, I don't even know when it ends, so... Drop quantity... Totem of the future spawn chance. I don't know what that means. Let's find out. Fire resistance, lightning resistance. Doesn't matter. Nothing's actually hitting me right now. Oh my... Why did I go so far? Area of effect. Let's go. Make more of the map just death zones. That was a fire-resistant enemy, by the way. I know it wasn't very clear with how fast he died, but yeah, that was a fire-resistant enemy. Get this chest. This one. Man. I don't know why I wasn't double teleporting before, but now I'm getting it a lot. Like, right there. Oh, you know what? Actually, I do know why. It's because that was a stupid thing to not realize. I literally didn't have multiple charges before. So, it must be that my button's sticking a little bit. Yeah, I think my button is sticking. Ah, the problem with controllers. Eventually, they have issues. But it's okay, this is still working very well. And fast skill speed is also quite good on this. Look how fast I'm doing it now! Oh my gosh, this is funny. Oh man. Okay, well. Yeah, I see what the tester meant by it ignites time. Because, yeah, the ignite synergies are kind of going crazy with this skill. You know what? Give me another version of this. Let me see what I have. Need more damage. I really don't need more cooldown on that. Oh my god, wait, the reroll was so expensive. I should not have done that. We'll do this. I truly don't care about the slow portion of the the move that slows. That's literally the whole thing it does. Yeah, that is the least important thing that it is doing for me. The damage amplification? Now that, yes, I am here for that. My god. Okay, I think I just have to barely tap the dash. Oh god. Otherwise that happens, but that's okay. It's just instant transmission, I guess. This is doing so much. Look at this. The bleed, the fire, all of it. It's doing so much. Oh yeah, the aptitude shrine just lets me teleport forever, huh? Wait, does this lifelink everyone all over the map, I wonder? Or just the ones in this lasso? Like, if I've lifelinked the enemies back here, no, okay, they didn't seem to take the damage from these ones. I was hoping that all of the life-linked enemies would take damage if I attacked any of them. But I guess that would be kind of broken. Not that this isn't, but you know. I didn't hear anyone talk about Lasso either, but lifelink with Burn is, or with Ignite is really, really good, actually. Ooh, something hit me there. I don't know what, but man. There we go. Problem solved. Everything's dead. Everywhere on the map, right? Nope, not quite everywhere yet. There we go. Problem solved. Oh, there's nothing left. I already have that. That could be interesting for a different build. Let's do it. Because I don't think I need to actually buy anything for this run, so... Look at this. He doesn't even get to play, man. He literally didn't get to play. Man, I want things that don't go to this current build, actually. That could be interesting. That actually, yeah, that could be interesting. I ended this run with more time than I started. That's crazy. That does not happen very often. Oh, sorry, chill guy. I didn't see your message. If you're still here, the name is Hellclock. Oh man, I got a chatter and I missed it. I'm sorry. I need to get a second monitor so that I can see when people show up in the chat and actually talk to me, you know? Which does mean I need to change my setup a little bit, but I mean, I could do that. There's no real reason for me not to do that. Life, power orb, power orb. Stuns applied by melee. I don't know if I have stuns from melee. We'll give you back a stack of messenger. Does anything drain my life? I don't know that it does, actually. So that might not actually be useful. Oh, right. I meant to take that, but what do I take after this? What does Vigor do again? Dealing melee gives me a stack. 3% damage reduction. So this would add damage reduction. Is that right? I don't know if I need that either. This would be like super tank build. That's super heal build. This is regen. I don't really need that. That's physical. I could do gold gain, actually. That could be a play. Oh, wait. Skill area of effect seems pretty good. I should do that. Or bleed. Bleed is not a bad idea. Ooh. I don't like that, actually. That is at odds with what I'm doing. Oh? Actually, this could be interesting. I would need more discipline. Do I want to put anything into discipline is a great idea. Or a great question, rather. Not that one. Maybe agility orbs? What are agility orbs again? Let's see. Play a drum. Move speed and attack speed. That's okay, I guess. Completion bonus would give me agility orbs here, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm in the abyss. Where's this guy? Tier 8 plus nightmare. What am I at right now? I'm at 7. Okay. So I'm not too far off. I probably don't need this many gears. Let's see. Attack speed, base damage. Yeah, that's just worse. That's just worse. Slightly better, but not that. Oh, that's way better, actually. Hold on. On my way. I have 2 points here. I think I want it in do I want it in resist? No, I kind of just want it in crit damage. So how much does this do now? Oh, right, I forgot to turn on damage numbers. Haha. Okay, 11 million. That's not bad at all. Oh, 51 million. Sorry, that's... I didn't realize the burn stacks are doing 51 million. That's crazy. 70 million? Yo, 100 million. Okay. That would be why things are melting. That's interesting. Fire resist. I don't want that. That is corrupted, though. Let me get rid of it. Oh, it is so cool that just these common items are actually useful. I like that a lot. Like, they are potentially worth using. Not always, but potentially, and that is cool. Ah, that's not what I wanted to see on there. Okay, that's gone. You know what? I could get a new one if I do that build. That could be useful. Let's see. Yeah, that could be useful. I'll keep that. Ooh, that could also be useful. I could see something with that. Do I have this already? No. $24 extra from marksman skills, but that's just take 30% more from everything. Oh, it's this one. I'll keep it in case I find a build with it, but it's not this build. What? Where's my... There we go. What you got? That's not what I wanted to see. Okay. Crit chance multiplier, mana on kill. Let's see. What is my current one? Life gain, cooldown, physical resist. Okay. Let's see what it gets. Life gain versus life gain. So also same thing. 16 versus 19. That's actually just better. Why can't I do that? So this is tier 2, that's why. Okay, so that's tier 4. Crit chance multiplier. I don't love that. So let me... That's not the one I want changed, but, well, it wasn't not the one I wanted changed. Cooldown speed and conviction. I don't really need max conviction or mana regen. Or still max conviction or crit chance. Oh my gosh, okay. Life on kill I do want. Let me freeze that real quick. Yup. Perfect. Exactly what I needed. That's good. Let's see. Can I upgrade this more, actually? Because, like, this one seems extremely good. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I can keep upgrading it. I think there were diminishing returns, though, so maybe I need to stop doing that. But this is a very strong relic. I would like to change the mana regen and the move speed, but also I kind of don't want to risk that. Max vigor stacks, that's good. No, let me upgrade that real quick. Is there anything I don't need 4,000? Yes. Okay, I don't love the physical damage on that. Is there anything else I could give it? Not plague. Not mana on kill. I said not mana on kill. Not marksman. Again, not marksman. Not lightning. Oh my gosh, mana on kill came from... I hate it here. How did I end up on blue physical damage instead of red physical damage? Okay, it's fine. I rolled the dice, it happens. Can I upgrade this? Thank you. Is my controller dying? What's going on here? No? So why? What's happening? That was weird. I can leave that as is. Alright, sell this, sell that, sell that, sell that. Oh my gosh, there's so many things here. I can't believe... Oh my gosh. Sorry, an extra 159% of my base damage as fire damage when taking ignite damage. Y'all, that's really strong. The question becomes, how do I make this work? Because that would mean making a slot somewhere. I could remove that. I think I need to keep this and this. Do I just remove the whole bleed synergy? But the bleed works so well with these. That gives me 3 slots if I get rid of these. But I would need 4. I could do that. Oh man, that hurts because this is so good. I literally can't equip it. I actually don't think there is a way to equip this and make my build better because of how, like, finely tuned this is right now. Because this is applying oiled and bleed and exposed, which means immediately these are doing crazy things together. Unless I do this. But my ignite damage is doing 11 million. I can't remove 83% of that. That's a huge, huge damage reduction. I can't do that. I guess I could remove this, but part of why they're taking so much is because Judgment keeps being cast automatically. Maybe I get rid of this, actually. What is my crit chance? 10%, so it's not high. But am I actually getting the 15 stacks? Let's see. So if I do that, that is the first stack, right? No? Hold on. What is giving me the... Where is it? There it is. Gain a stack of plus 13 fire damage each second. So that would be... I think that's what's counting up right now. It says max 15, so... Theoretically, if I do this, how long does it take me to lose the stacks? Oh, I'm still getting like 3 or 4 each time just holding the button. Okay, so let's say 4, right? That would be 52% fire damage. My fire damage is 1,440. But my base damage is only 1,400, right? So that would still be like a little over 3,000 extra when taking ignite damage. They do take... Okay, you know what? Let me just see. Let me turn on the... Where the damage numbers? There they are. Oh, they were already on. So... like 80 to 100 million, right? Now, if I do... Let me put it in temp to... Oh my god, I still have so many items here. I'll do that. I gotta get rid of some things. I'm gonna delete and hope I don't regret for a little bit. Okay, anyway. Let's put that here, that here. Take that off. Take this off. Take that off. Okay. So now, if I do this, right? Put that back. Is it doing more? I can't tell, actually. I'm seeing big numbers, but like, that looks like less, right? 63 million. Yeah, that's 90 million, like, each time. Okay, yeah, this is way better. Understood. So this does have to get benched, because I can't remove those. Alright. Now that's figured out. Oh, those are all good, too. Crit damage. Marksman skill, lightning. Oh. You know what? We'll use this as storage for a minute. Now. Can I reroll that? No? Okay. Although, is there a melee lightning skill? I think it's the spinning blades if I apply lightning to it. So if I change to marksman, that's not bad. But also, I don't want to do that build. So yeah, I guess this is just trash. Karkara +1. Life Leech. Tier 3. Tier 2, but cooldown speed, lightning resist. You know what? That's not actually better. Where can I put this? Oh my gosh, my storage is becoming problematic. I have stuff everywhere. Okay, temp 2. Let's put it in here. Temp 1. I do want that, for sure. Yeah, lose marksman and gain spell tag. That could actually be quite useful for the lead repeater, whatever. Not lead repeater, what is it? Lead sermon. There we go. Lightning damage. Let's see what you get. Why do you keep doing that to me? Okay, I have to start selling some of this stuff, so... Lightning damage, though. Let's see what you get. Life on kill. That is good. Put it in here. We'll figure it out later. Life gain, cooldown, lightning resist. Okay. I think I'm going to call it on that. I was going to do an Ascension mode, but I've also been playing for quite a while now, so maybe I won't. Let's do more crit damage, since I know my stuff scales on it. And let me turn damage numbers off, so I don't forget. Let me quit. And alright. With that, I'm gonna bid everyone goodbye, if anyone's even in here. And